Hi there. I'm going to tell you about my past experience with public speaking. It started for me in 2007 after I completed a seminar program called the Landmark Forum. The Landmark Forum is offered by a company called Landmark Worldwide, and they have programs which are designed to help people overcome obstacles that are in their way, sort of like an examination of what it means to be a human being. How did I create my identity, and what have I made up about the past to determine what's possible for me in the future? That is a very short way to sum up a complicated seminar. But after I did the course, it made such a difference for me. I started taking other trainings with Landmark, including their leadership development programs, and in that came a lot of practice about leading introductions to their programs to groups of people. And we did exercises during that course where we just made fools of ourselves on stage in front of people, to kind of get over that nervousness and being shy and looking good and avoiding looking bad and things like that. And I think that really helped me. I don't think I know that really helped me become a more confident public speaker. And some of the other more subtle but powerful things that I learned during that process was being able to be in front of an audience and create a background of relatedness, either with an individual or with a group of people, meaning to convey an authenticity so that I can easily connect to an audience and that the audience can connect to me. Also, they trained us in active listening, which I know is in the material somewhere for this course, I'm sure, but being able to be in front of a group and listen for the listening, which is a redundant thing to say, but it makes sense. So one of the things that we practiced was being able to speak into the listening. If you're talking about apples and oranges, but somebody else is talking about mechanical car repair, there's no listening there. There's no place for the words that you're saying about apples and oranges to land, and it's just ineffective. Again, a brief way to sum up a more complicated idea. As noted in our reading this week, the audience doesn't know how your speech is supposed to go, or if you're nervous or making a small error. So I learned how to kind of roll with some of those things when they come up, when they happen. But that training led into leading introductions, working with the public, training volunteers, working one-on-one with people. So most of my experience is actually in a live setting, and I prefer that, really. I have had experience speaking publicly on Zoom with different associations that I'm involved with, and having to speak for 12 or 15 minutes at a time. I do Zoom consultations with my clients through Google Meet, where I can share a PDF on my screen and talk through a buyer consultation and things like that. And I've been able to do that effectively as well, especially during the last 18 months. My approach for preparing for a presentation has been, as noted in chapter 4, inappropriate, which is to write down a couple of notes or just wing it. And that I haven't done for this, right? I have an outline, I have bullet points, things that I wanted to say, and I feel more confident in this presentation, having some idea of what I'm going to talk about. But I would naturally, or by default, just actually wing it. My level of public speaking anxiety, as I mentioned, is, I would say, pretty low. I feel comfortable speaking in front of groups. I kind of like it, actually, which I think is a rare quality. I know a lot of people are, it's at the top of their list of things they're afraid of. And this course and the training that we're getting in this speech class about public speaking, I can see how that will be useful, how I can use that immediately in my business, interviewing for jobs in the future, which I haven't had to do in a long time, but I will moving forward. but also my long-term ambition will be to be a pilot on an aircraft with a crew and with passengers. And while pilots don't say too much on aircraft these days, it is necessary to be in a leadership role, to be managing the aircraft, including the crew and the passengers. So I think that will come in handy there as well. But more than anything, just the communication skills that are available in the readings and in these exercises are going to be invaluable going forward. And also, I know that I need to take special care to set time aside to do the proper research and preparation for the speech and presentations that are coming down the road. So I'm looking forward to successfully doing that and putting together some great material for our class. Again, I hope this helps give you a better understanding of my experience with public speaking, and I won't take up any more of your time at this time. Thank you.